reason it's sounding very creepy in here at the moment is because a guy called Seymour Tricks has just sent me a sample of music for the Ashes trailer, because we're very much into pre-production now. We've been going back and forth having a talk about what needs changing and what's good about the piece, more importantly. Yeah, with everything very much underway. I'm back in the office and have been here for quite some time. Show you how long I've been here. Here is my bin. Really does need emptying. Yeah, so you've been sending your questions in, so I better answer a couple of those while I'm here before I get on to the pre-production. What makes you physically cringe in a script and what makes you clap your hands? I think this is really only relevant in terms of TV, but it's all about continuity for me. There's a TV show that I'm not going to name because I do actually love it, but years ago it made a big thing and a big joke about the main character's middle name, and then a few episodes later it did a joke about the main character's middle name and it was a different name, and I think that shows a lack of love for the piece and a lack of care for the characters, whereas there's shows like Doctor Who that will reference an episode of Doctor Who or a doctor from 40 years ago, and I just think, oh, that's wonderful. That really excites me when people do that. What makes a good director? I think, and I always tell people this, you can't be a director until you've been a crew member, be it camera, runner, anything, because it's not fair to ask someone to do something before you've done it yourself. Greatest advice I hear all the time is never ask an actor to do something you wouldn't do yourself or wouldn't even be willing to try. Also, if you do work on a film on a level lower than director and have felt the power chain, it also gives you a better technical understanding so that you can ask people to do something better. Basically, the Ashes script came about back when I was at university, and I wrote it as an exercise, and back then it was just a basic drama piece, very much about when two lovers confront each other, and it caused a lot of controversy at the time, and it is still doing, which I quite enjoy in a crazy way. It's since developed when I started working with Crash Taylor, and I wanted to put a more visual twist on it as something that me and him could work on together, and that's why now, instead of just a drama, we also see what is in the main character of Sarah's mind and how she sees the world by showing thought as a very visual thing. Happy to say that Crash Taylor and Rick Winter of Taylor Winter have agreed to shoot this after the success we had all together doing Jar of Angels and all the good comments it's received. Script breakdowns are hugely important things. I was taught to do those at university, and it helps us understand how many props I need and what props are needed per scene, and costume, set dressing, even notes on lighting. It's basically a handy go-to guide for every element of production. In this case, I showed my new production designer Gina Hames how to do it, because she's taking over from me doing design on this one, because I can't do everything much as I try. I actually met Gina a few months ago when she helped me out on Wasteland as my assistant, and she's been my assistant ever since. So once the script breakdown was finished and we knew exactly what was needed for everything, I started doing some concept art, probably out of habit really, because I usually design films, and Gina's been starting some set design as well, showing differences between all the types of world, because there's one room but it's portrayed in 4 different ways depending on the character Sarah's emotions at the time of the scene. At the moment, Gina's done a design for the normal version of the world that they're in, as well as the slightly darker version shown in the second scene, nicknamed the toy box version of reality because of the style of the makeup. Once the script was at a point that I was happy with and had a couple of writers' feedbacks, I sent out casting calls on various websites, including Mandy and Star Now, all the usual, and also did one on Facebook, and that's how I met Halo Haynes, who's worked with me on a few films since. A few people responded, and then we held auditions in Crash Taylor's studio, in Studio 3B, and of the people who came to the auditions, as well as a few that left me video auditions online, Lamesch and Adam Lannon got the parts of Mark and Sarah because they blew me away in the auditions due to their understanding of the characters, but also I cast them because they made the most believable couple out of all the applicants we had. So everything's falling into place now for us to really get into the pre-production. We can't start buying things or even really planning what to buy or what we need in terms of kit until we have our budget. So the next step is the trailer, which me and the team are shooting this Monday, and I'm really looking forward to it. Sarah's coming down from London to star in it. A huge thank you to everybody who donated to Stop Eject. I can assure you Manny the guinea pig is fine, and very grateful to everybody who donated. And also I'm shooting the rest of the costume advert tomorrow, so look forward to seeing how that goes, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.